Loki will go. Atreus remains.
Kratos and Atreus' journey may have been satisfactorily concluded in God of War Ragnarok, but there are still a lot of questions that remain unanswered. Though in my previous video I tried to explain the mystery surrounding Faye's death, there are a lot of things that this game can explain better using a proper DLC. Hello guys, this is me Vivek and welcome to my channel, and in this video we will see why God of War Ragnarok deserves a proper DLC. But before that, if you are new here and you like gaming and gaming related content, then please do subscribe to my channel, tickling that notification bell icon so that you will be notified every time I upload a gaming related video. So now let us begin. We all know how God of War 3 had ended with the destruction of all of Greece, the Olympians and the Titans. At the end we also see Kratos sacrificing himself so that he would release hope back into the destroyed world. That was reasonable enough to conclude that it was the end of Kratos, but the post-credit scene suggested that he might have survived his self-inflicted ordeal, paving way for another game. Ascension was then released, and instead of being a sequel, it was the very prequel to the entire Kratos saga. Nonetheless, hopes were still high, and finally in 2018 we had God of War, but this time set in the Norse mythological realm of Midgard. And though enjoying this game need no prior knowledge about the previous game, it did raise a lot of questions, especially to the hardcore God of War fans, since it was a continuation and not a reboot. Though the new setting of the game was welcomed by all, it did raise the most logical question as to when and how did Kratos land in Scandinavia or Midgard. It could have been explained by ways of a conversation or flashback, but nothing to that effect was ever shown. Nonetheless, the dramatic opening of the game, plus the later knowledge that Faye and Kratos fought each other when they first met, it was kind of imperative that we come to know about Kratos' arrival and his first encounter with Faye. Plus, we see a very significant change in Kratos. I mean, he's quite old now, but his demeanor has also changed a lot. And some might assume it because of his age he has wizened up, but it's kind of difficult to digest without considering an external influence. And that external influence is Faye for sure. In Ragnarok, in one of the dream sequences, we do see Kratos confessing to Faye that a part of him will die after her departure. That is reason enough to believe that she had a major influence over Kratos, which brought about his change. So imagine a DLC that explores Kratos' story arc, right from his arrival to Midgard to his first encounter and fight with Faye. Then I hope they both share some sort of an adventure together, at the end of which they fall in love with each other and decide to get married. That would be a DLC that I would like to play. But if you consider this as the end of the DLC, then wait a minute, there's something more. At the end of 2018's God of War, we did see that Faye was a giant, but had not revealed to Kratos or Atreus about it. In God of War Ragnarok, we come to know about her epic battle with Thor in Vanaheim through the Vanaheim side missions or favors, which establishes her as a warrior as good as Thor, wielding a weapon as good as the mighty Mjolnir. So Faye's part of the story, right from the point where she comes to know about the genocide of her race, right to the point where she goes into hiding after a battle with Thor, can be well explored in her story arc in the DLC. If such a DLC were to be released, it will help players find closure by filling in the gaps in the storyline. And for the first time in a God of War game, we play a character other than Kratos, that is Atreus. So a DLC where we play as Faye should not come in as a surprise, especially if the story needs it. But what does Sony and Santa Monica Studio has to say about it? Well, unfortunately, there is very little information regarding a DLC and nothing credible at all. And considering the history of God of War games, the chances of expecting a DLC are pretty slim. Though a prequel similar to Ascension can't be ruled out based on the premises that I mentioned here. So here are some of my ideas for the DLC for God of War Ragnarok, what it should explore, what it should exploit. Do let me know if you have any information regarding this. If you have your own theories or you have your own ideas, then please do write in the comment section. I would really like to read them all. So have you completed God of War Ragnarok? Please do write in the comment section that I have survived Ragnarok if you have completed the game. If you are new to this channel, then please do subscribe. Like this video if you have liked it. Share it with your gaming friends. So till then, take care of yourself. See you in the next video.